Good morning, Jasmine. I'm late, but I'm gonna do this week's tag. Question 1. Values from your childhood that you still carry with you today. I'm gonna go with the same thing you went with, respect for your elders. Also, respect for everybody. Yeah, let's just say respect for everybody. Question 2, are hobbies important to you? Oh, yes, they are. Extremely. They keep me occupied and happy. Question 3, share a story you experienced on your travels. All right. I was 14. My whole family packed up and went to Europe. Okay, we landed in Luxembourg, and it was the middle of the night, but to us it was morning, and we were starving, but it was late at night in Luxembourg the next day, okay? So, my dad and I went out to see if we could find a restaurant that was open. I went because I spoke French, and my dad didn't. My dad went because he was a grown-up, and I was still a kid. So we're strolling through Luxembourg, and we came upon an open bar, which had food. And so I started speaking with the door person, it was a lady, in French, to ask if we could buy some food, if our family could come and eat. And she looked at my dad, and she said in French, "We're closing." So I had to translate for him. And we were, to say the least, we felt let down. We had never been outside of the United States before. I didn't know many of the customs of Luxembourg like I did know the customs of France, but we were not in France. So we went back to our bed and breakfast, and we woke the poor people up and explained to them that we were in jet lag, and it was not the middle of the night for us. It was morning, and we were very hungry. They grumbled and grumbled and grumbled, but they made us sandwiches. Well, we left the next day. Now, let me tell you another story. We were in 2 rental cars. Our family split in half. And we were driving to the Netherlands to pick up a car, a big VW bus. And we decided to meet at a rest stop, and whatever, I do not know how we communicated. This was in 1969, okay? But the family met up at this rest stop, and we got soft drinks, and the kids, all of us, my brothers and sisters, were playing, and all of a sudden, okay, my brother screams, and lurches forward. And he was carrying this little airline bag, which we called jokingly a purse. And he threw his purse. And we could not figure out what happened to him, but we finally got to understand that he had been stung on the lip by a bee. And let me tell you, 3 older sisters are evil, evil people. We 3 girls went around that rest stop with our Cokes, spilling it a little, holding a little purse like this, imaginary purse, and laughing at my poor brother, who was only 8 years old, who had been stung on the lip by a bee. Oh, let me get to question 4. The top 3 things you pack, no matter where you are going. Medication that they do not have in the hospital. Okay, there's 2 of them that they don't have, and 1 emergency medication if I start getting an episode while I'm out. The second thing is keys. The third thing is my phone and a charger for it. Question 5. Is there any grandparent you know nothing about? Well, I only knew 2 grandparents in person. My father was orphaned as a child and was raised by his grandmother, but he talked about his parents quite a lot, so I did know about them. I knew what they looked like, I knew who their parents were, I knew where they came from, I knew what they did for a living. I knew that my grandfather had a brain tumor and died an hour before they were to put him on the operating table and remove it. He died at age 50. Yeah, I heard stories, family stories. So I guess my answer is no. Okay, there we go, Jasmine, and we'll see you soon. Bye.